The impotence of the beautiful soul who chooses thought over action. There exist individuals who are quite simply incapable of action. Individuals who criticize everything and everyone and, so as not to sully their own hands, eschew with sovereign contempt concrete positions in the increasingly globalized political and social arena. For example, there are those cowardly pacifists who, from 1989 to the present day, cynically choose to stand on the fence whenever a conflict breaks out. They prefer to suspend judgment and actively avoid taking one side or the other. With an air half pietistic, half sapient, they strongly condemn all conflict, or they adopt a relativist approach, invoking the equal validity paradox, or they assert that violence is always wrong and never justified, the prohibition of recourse to force as no exception, not even in the form of an acknowledged right on self-defense. Needless to say, as a result of these individuals reminiscent of Hegel's figure of the beautiful soul, the world is doomed to remain unchanged. The balance of power will never be overturned or even questioned. The practice of adopting a position of neutrality represents, a de facto, taking of sides with the existing hegemonic power relations. I am a partisan, therefore I hate whoever does not take sides. I hate the indifferent, Gramsci wrote in 1917. In Phenomenology of Spirit, Hegel described the indifferent individual as the beautiful soul, a purist, who engages in too much abstract thought and fears all contact with the concrete reality. Hegel teaches us that the consciousness of the beautiful soul lives in dread of besmirching the splendor of its interior by action, and it is precisely this terror of an encounter with the reality of existence that prevents it from transforming its thought into being, and into effective practical objectification. The beautiful soul refrains from action as the ideal strategy for avoiding error. In order not to be exposed to the inherent contradictions of reality, the beautiful soul criticizes all things, while at the same time leaving everything as it is. Yet, with an almost ante litteram conformity with Hegel, Plato teaches us in the first book of the Republic that politics and philosophy must make a catabasis, a descent into Hades, into society's nether regions, riddled with corruption and contradictions, in an attempt to change it with the power of Logos, which becomes a practice that, in itself, gives form to reality.